Children, it is a continuation of the chapter squares and square roots. Now let us continue the exercise 4. The first main is over, that is finding the square root of the numbers by the division method. Now the second one is find the number of digits in the square root of each of the following numbers without any calculation. First one is 64, second one is 144, and third one is 4489, fourth one is 27,225, fifth one is 3,90,625. And what we have to find out here? We have to find the number of digits in the square root of these numbers. Let us recall the relation between the number of digits in the perfect square number and the number of digits in its square root. You know that if the perfect square is having 1 or 2 digits, its square root is having 1 digit. That is 1 plus 1 by 2 equals 2 by 2 equals 1 digit. And if the perfect square number is having 3 or 4 digits, its square root is having 2 digits. If the perfect square is having 5 or 6 digits, its square root is having 3 digits. In this way you can generalize that. And also you know the general relation. If a perfect square is of n digits, then its square root will have n by 2 digits if n is even, or n plus 1 by 2 digits if n is odd. The first perfect square is 64. So how many digits are there in the square number 64? There are 2 digits. So it is 2 by 2 equals 1 digit. Square root of 64 is having 1 digit. 64 is having 2 digits. Therefore, its square root is having 1 digit. Half of 2 is 1, 2 digit. That you know square root of 64 is 8. First one is over. The second one, 144. 144 is having how many digits? You know there are 3 digits in 144 and its square root means 3 plus 1 4, 4 by 2 2. So you can have 144 is having 3 digits. Its square root is having how many digits? 3. That is 3 plus 1 by 2 equals 4 by 2 equals what? 2 digit. So you can write is having 2 digits. Is having 2 digits because here n equals 3. So that is odd. Odd means you can write 3 plus 1 by 2 equals 4 by 2 equals 2. 2 digits you are having. Next, third one. Take the third number, that is 4489. 4489 is having 4 digits. Naturally, its square root is having 4 by 2 equals 2 digits. So, right, is having 4 digits, or you write 4 digits. So, its square root is having how many digits? 4 by 2, that is 2 digits. 2 digits. Here n equals 4. So n by 2 means 4 by 2 equals 2. That is having 2 digits. Then you take the next one, fourth one. 27,225. How many digits are there? Count. There are 5 digits. In 27,225, there are 5 digits. And how many digits are there in its square root? You know that 5 means 5 plus 1, 6. 6 by 2, that is 3. So 3 digits are there in the square root of 27,225. So you write 27,225 is having 5 digits. So its square root is having how many digits? 3 digits. How it is? 5 here n equals 5. N equals 5. 5 is odd. So you write n plus 1 by 2, that equals 5 plus 1 by 2 equals 6 by 2. So how many digits? You got here 3 digits. Next you take fifth one, that is 3,90,625. How many digits are there? 6 digits. 6 by 2, that is also 3 digits. So you write 3,90,625 is having 6 digits. So its square root is having, that is 6 by 2, half of 6 is 3 digits. That you can write n equals 6 here. Then n by 2. So it is 6 by 2 equals 3. In this way, by knowing the number of digits in the given perfect square number, you can find the number of digits in the square root. That is by using n by 2 or n plus 1 by 2, depending upon n is odd or n is even. Now come to the third question. Find the square root of the following decimal numbers. You have learnt already to find the square root of decimal numbers by division method. Now let us take first one, that is 2.56. 2.56, and you know the method here. First what you have to do? Put the bar. That is the first group is 56 after the decimal point, and in the integral part there is only one digit, that is 2. So you put the bar for that one digit only. Now you consider the first one, that is first bar is having the digit 2. So take the perfect square number nearest to 2. You know that is 1. 1 ones are 1. Then subtract 1 from 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. Then you take the digits under the next bar, and it is after the decimal point 2.56. So you put the decimal point in front of 1, and here you add 1 or you double it. So you got 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. Next, in front of 2, put digit in such a way that you must get 156, as it is a perfect square. And you know that the ending digit is here 6. So you must put either 4 or 6. That is 24 into 4 or 26 into 6. Then 24 into 4. 4 4s are 16. 4 2s are 8 plus 1, 96 you got. And next you take 76 into 6. 6 6 are 36. 6 6 are 36, 3 carrying. and 6 2s are 12, 12 plus 3 15. So this is to be considered. So you write 26 6 then you got 156. 156 minus 156 is 0. Therefore you can write square root of 2.56 equals 1.6. Square root of 2.56 equals 1.6. Next you take 7.29. The next number is 7.29. Take that one. And you take second one, that is 7.29. 7.29. As usual method, put the bar of two digits, and here the digit in the integral part is only 7. You can put the bar for that single digit, and next after the decimal point there is 29. So you can take the bar for that 29. Now consider the first bar, that is under the first bar there is 7, which is not a perfect square. Now you take the nearest perfect square to it. You know that is 4. 2 2s are 4. 3 3s are 9 becomes more than 7. So you take 2 2s are 4. Then subtract 4 from 7. 7 minus 4 is 3. And take the numbers digits under the next bar 2 9. So they are the digits after the decimal point. So you write decimal point here, 2 point you write. You double it, this 2, or add same number to it. So it becomes 2 plus 2, 4. Then here you must take some digit in front of 4 to get 329. And you know that the ending digit is 4. Ending digit is here 9. So either you have to put 3 or 7 in front of 4. So you write 43 3s or 47 7s. 3 3s are 9, 4 3s are 12. 7 7s are 49, 7 4s are 28 plus 4 32. So this is to be considered. So you write 47 7s are 329. So 329 minus 329, here we will get 0. Therefore what you can write, square root of 7.29 equals 2.7. Here the number of digits in the decimal point of the square root of 7.29 is only 1, as there are 2 digits in the decimal point of the square number 7.29. Third one, 51.84. 51.84. So here take down that number 51.84 and put the bar. Here there are 2 digits in the integral part, 5 1. Put the bar for that numbers, and again after the decimal point 2 digits are there, 8 and 4. Put the bar for 8 4, and you consider the bar. Under the bar, in the first bar there is a number 51, and find the greatest perfect square to near to 51, that you know that is 49. 49 is a square of 7. So you write 7 7s are 49. Then 51 minus 49, 11 minus 9 is 2. 0 you put. Then take the next group 84. So you have to put decimal point in front of 7, as we are going to take 84, which is after the decimal point. Now you double 7 or add 7 to it. So 7 plus 7 is 14. Now in front of 14 we have to put the digit to get the product 289. So here as the ending digit is 4, we have to put either 2 or 8 in front of 14. So you take 142 into 2 or 148 into 8. Then it is 2 to the 4, 14 to the 28, and this is okay. So you take 142 into 2 is what? 284. Subtract 284 by 284. So 0 you got. Therefore what we can write? Therefore square root of 51.84 is what? 7.2. 7.2. Next let us take the next number is 42.25. The fourth one is 42.25 and put the bar, take that number 42.25, and here usually you can put the bar for this 25 which are after the decimal point and bar for this 42 which are the integral part, and consider the first bar. Under that bar there is 42. Find the nearest perfect square to it. You know that 6 6 are 36. 36 is a perfect square number near to it. So you write 36, that is 6 6 are 36. Then you know that 42 minus 36, that is 12 minus 6 is 6 0. Then you take the next group, next bar, that is under that bar there is 25. You take 25 below and put the decimal point here, as you are taking 25 which is after the decimal point. Now here double it or add 6, so you are going to get 12, and in front of 12 we have to put some digit to get the product 625. The ending digit is 5, so we have to put 5 only, that is 125 into 5. 125 into 5, you know 5 5s are 25 and 5 2s are 10 plus 2 12, 5 1s are 5 plus 1 625. So you write 5 here, 5 here, then it is 625. Then 625 minus 625, 0 you will get. Therefore square root of 42.25 equals what? 6.5. 6.5. Square root of 42.25 is 6.5. Next one, that is 31.36. Fifth one is 31.36. So you write the number 31.36 and you write the bar here. 3 6 are after the decimal point and 3 1 is before the decimal point, which is in the integral part. So the bar is for 3 1 and the next bar is for 3 6. Now you consider the first group, that is 31, which is before the decimal point, and the nearest square to 31 is 25. 5 5s are 25, right? 5 5s are 25. Then 31 minus 25 is, that is 6. Take the next group. The digits under the next bar is 3 6. You take down that one, and here we have to write, we have to mention the point, because 36 is after the decimal point. Here you double 5 or you add 5, so it becomes 5 plus 5 10. Then here we have to put the number in front of 10 to get 636. So as the ending digit is 6, we have to put either 4 or 6 in front of 10. So 104 into 4 or 106 into 6. 104 into 4, 4 4s are 16, 4 and 16. 106 into 6, 636. So here this is to be considered. Here add 6 and 6, and the product is 106 into 6 is 636. Then 636 minus 636, 0 you got here. Therefore you write square root of 31.36 equals what? 5.6. 5.6. In this way, you got the square root of the decimal numbers by using division method. Fourth one, find the least number which must be subtracted from each of the following numbers so as to get a perfect square. Also find the square root of the perfect square so obtained. There are four numbers 402, 1989, 3250, 825. It is given that they are not perfect square number. We have to subtract something from the given number to make it a perfect square. So let us find. First, take that 402, try to find the square root of these numbers by division method. First one, 402. Now, as usual method, try to find the square root of this number, but even though they are not square number, but here something will remain at the end. We can find the number what is to be subtracted from the given number to make it a perfect square. Now you make the group here by taking the bar. First bar is for 02 and the single digit 4 is remaining for the next bar, and try to find the perfect square number, that is 2 2s are 4. So 4 minus 4 is 0. Add here 2. 2 plus 2, 4. Then here take the next group 02, and you know that here 02 is less than 4, you put 0 here and also 0 here. So you got 20 and the remainder is 2. So if you subtract 402 minus 2, if you subtract 2 from 402, you will get 400. And 400 becomes the perfect square, and you know that square root of 400 equals 20. Therefore, what is to be subtracted here? We have to subtract the least number 2 from 400 to make it a perfect square. So, what is to be? Therefore, you write 2 is the least number must be least number to be subtracted from 400 to 402 to get a perfect square. And you got 402 minus 2 equals 400. 400 is a perfect square, and square root of 400 equals, you know, that is 20. Here you got that is 20. The next number is 1989. Take that number 1989 and take the bar. First bar is for 89 and the second bar is for 19, and you consider the first bar. Under that bar there are 19, and take the perfect square number nearest to it, that is 4, that is 16 here. 4 4s are 16. Then 19 minus 16, that you know 9 minus 6 is 3. Take the next bar, that is the digits under the next bar is 89. So you got 389 here, 389. Add 4 here. 4 plus 4 is 8, and try to get approximate value because it is not a perfect square number. Here we have to subtract something from the given number 1989. So try to get the nearest number to 389. So you know that here there is 38. So you can put 8 4 into 4, it becomes 4 4 is 16, 8 4 is 32, 32 plus 1 33, or you take next 8 5 into 5, it becomes 5 5 is 25, 8 5 is 40 plus 2 42, so it is more, so you must consider this one. So you write 84 4s are 336. Then 9 minus 6 is 3. Then 8 minus 3 is 5. So you got the remainder 53. If this remainder 53 is subtracted from 1989, the number which is remaining becomes the perfect square. So you write remainder equals 53. So 53 is the least number to be subtracted from 1989 to get a perfect square. Therefore, here you subtract 53 from 1989. 1989 minus 53. That is 9 minus 3 is 6 and 8 minus 5 is 3. So you got 1936 and square root of 1936 is 44. Therefore you write square root of 1936 equals 44. Then you take the next one, that is the third one. What is that third one? 3250. 3250. As usual, put the bar for two digits. So you take that number 3250. The first bar is for 50 and the next bar is for 32. And find the nearest perfect square number to 32. You know that is 25. 5 5 is 25. So you write 5 5 is 25. 32 minus 25 is 7. You write 750 plus 5. Double it, or you write 5 plus 5, 10. Next here you have to get the number nearest to 750. But you can't get 750 as the given number is not a perfect square. So you try to get the approximate nearest number. Then here it is 7 means you can write 107 into 7. Then that equals 7 7s are 49. So 749 you got. Then what you can write here? 107 into 7 equals 749. And 10 minus 1 is 9 is 1. The remainder is 1. Therefore, here you write remainder equals 1. Therefore, what you have to subtract? You have to subtract 1 from the given number. So you take 1 is the least number to be subtracted from 3250 to get a perfect square. Therefore, here you subtract 3250 minus 1. 3250 minus 1, you will get 3249, and square root of 3249 equals what you got here, that is 57. That equals 57. Then you take the next number 825. That is the fourth one, 825. Now you take that number 825. Make the group of two digits here. That is take the first one, first group, 8 it is. The nearest perfect square is, you know that 3 3s are 9 becomes more, you must take 2 2s are 4. 8 minus 4 is 4. Here you take the next group and here you double it or add 2. So you got 4 here. Then in front of 4 you must put some digit and multiply that by that digit only to get the nearest value to 425. As this is also not a square number, you can't get the exact value. Therefore, here it is 4 means you can write 4 9s are 36 is nearest to 42. Then you take 49 into 9. That is 9 9s are 81. 4 9s are 36 plus 8. 441. It becomes more. Next you try for 8. 8 8s are 64. 8 4s are 32 plus 6 38. Here 441 is more because 9 9s are 81 plus 8. 9 4s are 36 plus 8 becomes 441. Here it is 384. Then you can take that only. 48 into 8 equals what? 384. 384. 5 minus 4 is 1. 12 minus 8 is 4. So you got the remainder 41. Got the remainder 41. So you write remainder equals 41. Remainder equals 41. Therefore, the least number (41) needs to be subtracted from 825 to get a perfect square. Perfect square. So you subtract 41 from 825. 825 minus 41. So 5 minus 1 is 4. Then 12 minus 4 equals 8. Then we are going to get 784. 784. So square root of 784 equals what? That is 28. 28. Then the next number is 4000. That is the fifth one. Fifth one is 4000. Then you take this number 4000 and make the group of two digit by taking the bar. Then the first one is here 40. Take that group. You know that the nearest perfect square is 36. That is 6 6 are 36. What is remaining here? 4. 400 plus 6. 6 plus 6 12. And you take the nearest number to 400 by taking some digit in front of 12. And 4 is there means 40 is there means 12 3s are 36 and 12 2s are you can take here. If you put 3s are it becomes 3 3s are 9, 12 3s are 36. Okay. If you take 4 it becomes more. 4 4s are 16, 12 4s are 48 plus 496 it becomes. So you take 3. 3s are, so what you got? 369. 10 minus 9 is 1. 9 minus 6 is 3. 0 you got. So the remainder is 31. Remainder is 31. So you write remainder equals 31. So 31 is the least number to be subtracted from 4000 to get a perfect square. Perfect square, you write, therefore subtract here 4000 minus 31. You subtract here 4000 minus 31. 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 minus 3 is 6. So it is, what is remaining here? 3969. So you got 3969. What is the square root of 3969? That is 63. Therefore, square root of 3969 equals how much? That is 63. 63 you got.